Welcome back. Now, I didn't think that I'd actually be talking to you this soon about more time-wasting customers. Because really, generally, I haven't had that many. But this last week, 2 weeks, it's been insane. Almost like I lost my temper. Yeah, and I'll go into that in a minute. Because normally I'm a chilled out guy until something, gets me or whatever, then the switch flicks. Yeah, and I'm like, but it takes a lot for that to happen. So I'm going to rewind. Both these stories happened within a day of each other. The two cars in question, in fact, yeah. No, not two cars, one car. They were both on the red Hyundai. And this begs a question. I think I need to go up in value. I mean, the amount of people that are just messing around with these low bangers, shitters, whatever you want to call them. I don't know if I actually answered the question to the Hyundai or not, but people were guessing that I'd bought it for like 200 quid and stuff. I hadn't. I think the Hammer bid was 640. All in all, it was 992, so just below £1,000. And it's up for 1495. I put it up for 1650 first. Didn't really get any interest. That's probably because there was probably 3 or 4 exactly the same that were cheaper. So I thought, right, I'm not going to go as cheap as them, because remember, this is 90,000 miles, but it's an 09 plate, but it's one previous owner. And I mean, I think I went through the history with you in the last video. I might not have actually, but the amount of receipts and service history, it's 15 or 16 stamps altogether. I mean, majority of them are all Hyundai main dealer. It's been well looked after. Anyway, it's about this car. The point I'm making there is that I bought it so cheap. I'm selling it really cheap. I think I need to go back up in value. I'm really struggling with these lowly priced cars, customers. And I've said before on the channel, and I'll say it again anyway, just in case you've either not heard me say it or you've missed it or whatever. I'm not having a go at people with not much money or not much of a budget. Because if I'm saying 1,500 quid, it's cheap as chips, it's for nothing, right? However, if you've only got 1,500 quid, then that becomes a lot of money. So I'm not having a go because they've got no money. What I'm having a go at is the scrutiny and to the level of car that they think they're going to buy with 1,500 quid. It's way out there, Anyway, breathe. Let me go into the first story. Remember, this was within a day. So the first one happens, I forget which day it was, a few days ago. Me and the wife we're right into our series, on like Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever. And we just started a new one. So just literally put it on. It was 8:59 p.m, right? And I get a number coming through that I didn't know. So I picked up my phone, bearing in mind we just started this episode, and it's 1 minute to 9, yeah, way outside when I should be answering the phone. And I just span it to her and said, I don't want to answer this. She's like, just get it. I was like, it's 9 o'clock. She went, just get it, or, you won't know, will you? So, right, okay, pause. Hello? Guy from Bradford. Can I talk about the Hyundai, or is it too late? And fair enough to him. He asked me if it was too late. I mean, if it was too late, I wouldn't have picked up the phone. It was too late. It was definitely too late. But I still picked up the phone. So at that point, that's on me. Pick up the phone. We talk about the car. He asks about the car. I said, look, in all intents and purposes, it's a great car. Talks about the service history. Talks about how it's been looked after. And then I said, look, but the bodywork, it's okay. Yeah. I think you'll think it's good. I'm probably overcritical, but I'd say it's okay. If you're wanting like a cheap run around that's not going to cause you any issues, remember the chain driven as well. So yeah, perfect. He's like, yeah, I want it for my son. So yeah, listen, 1,500 quid for that. It's a bargain. Oh, hold on. That's my next question. How much are you going to sell it for? I went, 1,495. He went, no. You must do it cheaper than that. I was like, no, mate, don't come. Tell you what, and I even said to him, I said, tell you what, if you've not got 1,495, don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. That's it. We'll just hang up the call now. So he goes, oh, well, wait. What I'll do, I'll speak to my son and I'll ring you or text you in the morning and let you know. You know, we kind of loosely arranged 1 o'clock for the following day. So that was that. Cut him off, carried on watching the series, and that was that. So the morning comes, and he did text at about 8:30 in the morning. And, you know, I don't know if it was because it was like on text lack of English or not. I don't know, but the text read something very similar to this: "We come at 1 p.m. You accept 1-4." Or was it 1-3? 1-3. You accept 1-3. So I'm like, I just replied, no thanks. Good luck in your search. And then, you know, when the 3 bubbles come because they're typing, next one comes through. Oh, okay, well, any warranty then? I was put, no, listen, I don't do any warranties on a 1,495 car. But do your research and you'll find that Hyundai i10s are probably, if not the most reliable, high up there. Yeah, they're bulletproof. So don't worry about it. And you know, you are spending 1,495, 1,500 quid. So, you know, almost maybe you should expect it to go wrong. Maybe you should. I don't think this one will, but maybe you should. It's 1,500 quid. Anyway, a few more texts back and forth. You know, asking, like the full length of a gnat or whatever. And this is what I mean. I don't mind. I'm coming across like I'm saying I don't want people to ask questions about the car. Absolutely don't mind any question. But it is 1,500 quid. Yeah, I've already told him it's full service history. It's had a service about 200 miles ago, which was 350 quid. Right. So I don't think you're going to get a car that's had all this attention for that money anyway. So anyway, a few more texts, and I ended up texting him saying, look, mate, it's now 10:30. Are you coming or not? I'm trying to plan my day, right? Radio silence. So I was like, right, sod it. I'm just going to plan my day. And then about an hour later, he comes back saying, you can plan your day. I'm going to look for a cheaper car. I was like, look, fair play. Good luck. Just make sure you check X, Y, Z. I still tried to help him. Yeah. But anyway, I'm probably glad that he didn't come. 1:30. This is where it gets really, really. This is the one where I lose my shit. So 1:30. Guy called Kevin rings me. Sound bloke on the phone. Yeah, seemed to get on quite well. Asked me about the car. He was reasonably local, probably about 25 miles away. And he's like, yeah, can I come to see it today? I was like, okay, if I'm honest, Kevin, right, I've got quite a few people on it. We've got 2 people coming tomorrow on it. But again, as we know, people don't always show up or change their mind or whatever. So at this point, this is the information I had. So right, the issue I've got, Kevin, is my youngest daughter. I've got 3 girls. My youngest daughter dances at quite a high standard. So it means that me or my wife are quite a lot sitting in car parks, waiting for her, basically. I'll just add dance car parks, not just random car parks, all laybys, none of that. Yeah. And it was my turn. So I said to him, look, the dance studio is about 50 miles from here, right? And she was going to be there for 4 hours. So I said to him, look, if you're serious about the car, I'll drop her off. I'll drive back. We can show you the car, do all the paperwork, whatever. And then I'll go back and pick her up. I said, but I'm only going to do that if, you know, you want the car. So I appreciate you've not seen it yet, and I appreciate you taking my word. But just so that I can come back and show you it, what I'm going to say is, if I've described it correctly, do you think you are probably going to buy that car? Yes, 100%. I love the look of it. Yeah, and I told him the same story, full service history, bodywork's okay, da-da-da-da-da. Told him all that. Yeah. We want it. Basically, it's for his daughter. His daughter's Pure Tech wet belt had gone, and he didn't want her to take a finance agreement for a new car, so he just wants a cheap runaround. Perfect. This thing, ideal. I failed to ask him the question that I always ask. When people say to me that it's for somebody else, but not them, whether it's son, daughter, wife, husband, auntie, neighbour, whatever, I say, are they coming with you? But I didn't. Because he was like so adamant he's coming to buy the car, I was like, yeah, fine, no problem. So I drop her off, my daughter. I get back here, and as I'm getting back here, I told him 5:15 to give me a little bit of time so that I'm home just a little bit of time before, come in here, prep the stuff, whatever. So I rang him at about 25 to 5 saying, hey, Kev, I'm ahead of schedule, set off. So his wife answered and said, oh, Kevin's driving at the moment. Can I help? I said, yeah, same thing. Tell him I'm home, set off. Oh, well, we're nearly here anyway. So he turned up half an hour early than what I'd said. You don't do that at someone's house. Dealership, fine. House, that's not the etiquette. I don't think it is anyway. You turn up when you're told. You don't walk on people's property, yeah? Anyway, I had just got home literally probably 2 minutes before him. So, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he comes on. I walk round, open the garage. Hello, da-da-da, yeah. We're looking around the car. He's like, it's mint, innit? It's absolutely mint. I was like, well, I wouldn't go that far, Kevin. Definitely not mint, no. It's okay, yeah. The bodywork's okay. Better than okay, but in my opinion, yeah, I clean a lot of cars, I polish a lot of cars. This one's okay. However, mechanically, drives mint. Really, really good. Really happy with how it drives and everything. And it's got a clean MOT, no advisories, so... He goes, oh, can we go for a spin? Yeah, absolutely, let's go. I said, we'll go around here, da-da-da. So I let him drive it, and his wife didn't want to... His wife was quite cold, as in, like, not as in, like, cold, as in quite standoffish. She went, I'm going to sit in our car, and you two can go. So we went. He's driving, he's revving it really high. He's like, so I'm really sorry, I've got a real heavy foot. I'm thinking, God. Anyway, we get down to where I normally take him for a bit of a drive. And as we're turning around, he drops the bombshell. And he said, my daughter don't really like this car, but I love it. I was like, sorry? He's like, yeah, she wants a Fiesta. At this point, like, my eyes are probably going like this, from this to this. My face is going like this, right? And I'm going, how do you mean, Kevin? You can't write it, can you? Oh, well, and as we pulled back onto the drive, I'd got to the end of it, and he says, yeah, we're off to look at a Fiesta tomorrow. I was like, right. Thinking inside, I've just done, well, I'm going to do a 200-mile round trip, right, for this joker. Held my calm at that point. And he said, but don't worry, I'm going to go convince the wife we need to buy this one. So, all right, Kev, well, I'll go down there, here, sort all the paperwork out, and you can come and have a look at the service history. So he wanders down, the garage door's open, and he stands outside the garage. He's like, yeah, we're going to go look at the Fiesta. I lost it. Well, I didn't lose it. I kept control. What I said was, you're out of order. Aggressively. I said, you're out of order. He's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Really sorry. I said, no. You are out of order. I said, if I hadn't said what I was doing, which I was really clear with him, I'm going to have to do an extra 100 miles, basically, to come back to see him. I said, I was really clear with you, right? That I had to do this. I'll come back as long as, if, you're going to buy the car. You've told me now, Kevin, that actually I've underdescribed it. You said it's better than what I said, and you're still not buying it. And you're not buying it because you forgot to tell me your daughter doesn't even want it. What the... I think I just spat there out of anger. I mean, come on. Who are these people? Who are these people? I can't even make it up. And I can't believe it's all happened. You know, I've done another video, like the last video was a customer rant. I've only ever done one other customer rant. It's ridiculous. And I'm putting it down to the price of the car. It's the only thing I've got. It must be the price of the car. That it's too low and I'm just attracting idiots. Honestly, I was really mad. So what I said was, after I told him he was out of order, he was like, oh, I'm really sorry. I said, yeah, you know what? You should be as well. Yeah, you've put me out megastar here, right? I was supposed to be taking another daughter out for tea, and I've come back. And listen, I said before, this is the game, right? Fine. People are going to waste my time. I get it, yeah? And to a degree, I'm actually all right with it, because I know it's part of it. But this is out of order. Tell me in the comments if you think I'm being wrong. Honestly, I was fuming. To do all that for him. And I didn't need to. There was 2 people come to buy it the next day, right? I didn't need to do it. I was doing it because he told me the sob story about his daughter's car blowing up and she really needs another car and this one's ideal and all that. The small detail he forgets, the daughter doesn't even like the car. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And again, you know, if it was on a forecourt, it's completely different because people can just come and leave as they want. But when you're doing it like I do, you know, at your house, you're inviting people to your house. All I want is a little bit of respect. I receive it. I'm not going to do it. I just want a bit of respect. And he failed. He didn't give me anything. I gave him, like, you know, like if it was a 0 here and 100 here, you're supposed to go 50-50. I went like 955. Ridiculous. My wife still hasn't heard the end of it, and it was a few days ago now, but I'm just like, I'm calm now. I'm okay. I think it's just because I've had this happen now, like, you know, twice, or 3 customers, including the guy on the phone, which, by the way, didn't even really mind him that much because he didn't really put me out. He put me back an hour or so because I was thinking, well, I'm going to go out. I was going to go to the auction with Danny Boy. And then I thought, well, actually, no, I'll wait for him because I don't know what's going on. So he stopped me buying another car, potentially. But that's not the end of the world. And he didn't really bother me because I was at home anyway. So, but this other guy really, really got to me. Yeah. So I ended up saying to him, after he was like, sorry. I was like, yeah, and you should be. I just went, right, go look at your Fiesta. This car will be sold tomorrow. So, by the way, and I even said to him, by the way, make sure you check the cam belt's been done. And then I shut the garage door. Then I'd remembered that he'd left it unlocked. So I went back through the house and, because I'd locked all this up, back through the house to lock it out the front. He must have left in about 20 seconds. So he knew he'd pissed me off. And let me know if you think I was out of order. Even if you tell me I was, I'll probably still disagree with you because, you know, I was so clear, really clear with him what I was doing and what I'd do for him if he was going to buy the car. And I know, you don't know what, but then when he said that I'd underdescribed it, it was better than what I described. Well, it's a sale. We'd agreed a price on the phone. Anyway, that is the update. In other news, the C1, I've got someone coming tonight. So hopefully the C1 will be out of here. And I'll still just have the red Hyundai. Yeah, because them other 2 people, they disappeared. They weren't actually booked in. I just thought they would come yesterday. But they never did. So they never got back to me. So... yeah, let me know what you think about the price of the cars, because these 2 have caused me a little bit of drama, haven't they? Really, let's be honest. Over the last week or so, down at these lowly prices. I don't, even at like, you know, 2.8, 2.9, definitely over 3. I've not had any like this. You know, people ring you, they talk to you, they turn up when they say they're going to turn up. Generally, anyway. I've had one or two that have come and seen it and then give a crap excuse and off. But again, that's humans, whatever. Generally, high 90%s, they come, they're nice people, they buy the car, off they go, and you never hear from them again. So we need more of them. So I'm thinking whether I do go up a little bit, you know, back to near to $3,000 really. The reason why I bought these two lower prices really is because I thought, well, if I have two lower prices and make a smaller margin on both of them, but sell them at the same time, actually, I'm making more margin overall, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So that was the idea, but I think I'd just rather have, you know, at this point, one car for the value of them two. So we'll see. I bidded on a Fiat 500 today, a baby blue one, but it went for too high. It went for 700 over cap, so it was probably a very, very small margin in it, but it wasn't a pristine car anyway, so I didn't bother. Anyway, I probably want to get rid of one of these first, really, in an ideal world. So hopefully the C1 goes tonight. So that's the end of the video. So please drop a like, subscribe, ding! It'll be really helpful for me. The last video actually went really well. It's quite weird, really, isn't it? The most subscribers that I get added on normally is when I'm moaning and whinging. Surely you don't want videos like this all the time. I'll tell you now, I definitely don't want to make them like this all the time, because it proper, you know, you're getting it raw because it's just my emotion. But I struggle to hide it on my face like Kevin obviously experienced. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.